What is going on, guys, and welcome back to part 3 of my back deck build on my JON boat. So I'm building a back deck on my 14-foot JON boat. It's taken 3 video parts to get this done. So no matter what happens or how long it takes, I'm getting this back deck built and finished in this video. So let's get started. So in the last 2 videos, we got the frame built and the deck cut out, and here it is sitting in the boat, looking pretty. We're gonna have 2 hatches. Gonna have to add some carpet to the deck, 2 of the hatches, and then go ahead and install the hinges on the hatches, and then this bad boy will be done. First thing I need to do, I should have done this a few days ago, but I need to cut out part of this. That will give room for the outboard motor to sit here, and also I can fill up the gas tank through that hole. Also, I probably will need to add some support, a support beam right here. Let's go ahead and get this cut out. Okay, so there it is with that piece cut. That is how it's going to look. It won't look so open once the hatches are in, but yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to paint this edge again, but I'm gonna go ahead and get some carpet on the hatches while that dries, and then once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and just add carpet while the paint is still wet, because I'm not gonna wait 24 hours for it to dry. Let's go ahead and get this in the garage, and then we can go ahead and start getting some carpet on this thing. I just went ahead and cut this support piece for that cut I just made, so let's go ahead and take that to the garage as well and get that painted. Alright, so let's talk carpet. So I went to Home Depot, I was looking at the racks of carpet, and I did not see any gray like this. So this is what I used on the front deck. So of course it had to match. Well, I was looking at the racks and there was not any carpet, and I was like, crap, now what am I gonna do? A Home Depot worker showed up and he was like, what kind of carpet do you need? I told him, and he was like, well, crap, let me go look in the back real quick. So there wasn't any in the back. I was like, oh my god, I'm screwed. This boat is never gonna be done. Well, he starts looking down at the ground below the racks, some scrap pieces that were down there. I did not see them. And then he saw this. So this is not, it is the same, but it's not the same. So this is the 12-foot rolls. For the front, I bought a 6-foot roll, and the only difference really is the lines. So the lines on the 6-foot roll are going this way. But luckily, the back deck is thin enough that I can place this on that sideways, if you know what I'm saying. So it will work, luckily. Not only did I get lucky that they had this extra roll, but this roll was on the ground without a price tag. It was a small roll, so small that they did not even, or they couldn't sell it. So I got all of this carpet for free. Alright, so we added carpet to all of the pieces and it looks 10 times better already. Looks pretty good. I'm going to move this to the side and then back the boat inside the garage and then continue working on it. First thing I'm going to do is get the deck screwed back into the transom. And now I need to screw on this new support piece. All right, moment of truth. Let's go ahead and throw on the back deck. So one thing I forgot about was adding carpet to that. I will worry about that later on. Let's go ahead and drop in these hatches and see how they fit. All right, so there is the first look with the back deck inside the boat, and it looks absolutely amazing. The hatches are a pretty tight fit, but that's okay because they will stay shut. There is the back hole for the motor. Oh my gosh, this looks sick. So one thing I wasn't expecting, I thought that the carpet would cover this gap a little bit more, but it didn't. But it's okay. It still fits in there pretty close, all the way around. Covered the back deck pretty good. I guess the front is just too slanted for it. Maybe that's why it looks so big. I mean, it is touching down in there, but still looks pretty good. I am digging it. It looks awesome, actually. So there is the back deck in place. Okay, so it is the next day. Yesterday, I just was not feeling it. I don't know why. I think it was the Texas heat because it was so freaking hot yesterday. I would get one thing done and then procrastinate for like 20 minutes. Carpet this hatch, procrastinate 20 minutes, carpet that hatch. But today, no procrastinating. Today I'm gonna kick some butt, get this thing done, and then what? I guess move on to electrical. But I got some stuff for the latches, the hinges as well. I got the seat out to check that out. I went to a new Walmart, a local Walmart, and they actually had way more boat stuff than what the Walmart I've been going to had. And I was like, what the crap? They actually had some swivel seats, so I got one of those. So now the seat will be able to turn. I mean, the only reason I really would want it to turn is because of to turn it this way, to reach back and grab the throttle on the outboard motor. That's really the only reason. Maybe if I could turn that way, it'll make it easier to reach or be more comfortable. I wouldn't have to be reaching back behind me, bending my shoulder. But $7, that's not bad at all just to have. So I need to go ahead and carpet the front of this. She's beautiful. I still need to figure out a way to secure this top deck to the deck frame though. I'm still trying to figure that out. Okay, so I do have an idea for that. I want to use those angled brackets, like the little L-shaped brackets. Screw that into the deck and then screw the top part into the frame. I got the bracket screwed on, so now the deck will be attached to the actual JON boat. Now I need to figure out where the seat is gonna go. Okay, so I got the chair exactly where I want it to go, and I put a little bit of weight in the chair. That is because it has that little swivel base down there, and I want to add weight on that, so that will leave an imprint in the carpet, and that will tell me where that will go once I move the chair. Then I can go ahead and mark the holes in the deck. Okay, so right now I have that 360 swivel base attached to the chair. So to get that screwed to the deck and the chair, I'm going to have to take it off the seat, screw it to the deck. First, drill a hole in the deck, and then that is how I'm going to have to screw the base to the chair. Because right now it would be impossible to screw this to the base because I can't get to the holes. All right, so I got the seat on. That was not fun. Had to get a little bit of help, but it is on. Let's make sure it can still do a full 360. All right, so the seat works perfect. It's bolted on. Now I think we can fully attach the deck to the frame, which is gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to go up and under it and kind of do it blind. The holes are already drilled and I already have the brackets in place, but I'm just gonna have to get 4 screws up there blindly. Okay, so now we got the carpet on here, the seat installed, and now the deck is actually screwed down to the frame. The frame is screwed down to the JON boat, so this will not go anywhere. Now we need, or now we can, install the hatches. Need to put some hinges and then put the latches on. All right, so there is the back deck finished. It looks pretty freaking good. Pretty stoked with how it came out. So we got the seat there, which is on the 360 swivel base. We have the hatch here. You have to close the seat to get in the hatch, but the only reason you will have to get in these hatches is if something is wrong. Say the nav light stopped working or something, you have to open this and then that will lead you to the battery and to the fuse block, which will be there. And then on this side you got the battery, and then the battery charger is gonna sit right there. But the back deck came out pretty freaking awesome, especially for not really having a design. I tried to have a design for the past week or so, and I was like, man, screw this, I can't come up with anything, so I'm just gonna go out there and start building, and that's what I did. And it worked out pretty great. Looks good, looks really good. I'm pretty stoked with it. I wish I didn't have all these tools in here right here, but here is the full look at the boat. Pretty much the finished boat. I still need to do the wiring, but we got the front casting deck, we got the floor, and now the back deck. There is the full look at the JON boat. Man, this boat is freaking sick. It's getting there, people. So I will have to take out the deck to throw in the gas tank, but I still don't have an outboard motor. I have been looking. Every one that is available just doesn't have a title, or it's priced way too much, or just too far away. So it's really hard to find, but we are getting there, people. All right, so there is the back deck finished on my JON boat. Man, this thing is coming along. The last few weeks has been quite the journey, but she is almost done. All I have to do now is do the electrical, and it's done. That's pretty crazy to say. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.